Patreon member shout out. So here I am, doing everything I can, hanging on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman. I'm trying to keep the ground on my feet. It seems the world's falling down around me, and I'm so confused about what to do. Sometimes, hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. And say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, a little bit of good news. We are up about almost 1% today as we are outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin over at 0.3% that it is up today. Obviously, the NASDAQ, S&P 500, the entire market's closed, and that will resume on Tuesday, so we can continue our comparisons there. Also, good news is that we know that Mr. Pags, the low mint master, high mint master, Henry Pagliuca, is someone that actually currently does not have OMI. So a lot of people that have sold already outside of him were people that kind of needed to sell for some funds, and maybe we might have a little bit of that left. But if we do ever go down to 0.009-ish, which is something that, as far as the TA is concerned, the technical analysis, I had God's entry on, so that is definitely possible. But him, Mr. Pags, and everybody else that currently doesn't have a lot of OMI or zero OMI, there's going to be a lot of buying pressure. If we go and do that, not financial advice, go and get your orders ready. I'll be telling my whale group tonight to get their orders ready. If we do go down there, tens of millions of dollars are going to be ready to buy that up. Guaranteed. So, moving on. Some other people I do have coming on the podcast soon is Nick Ward, who's a trusted advisor who has spent the last decade in public accounting. Nick is on the blockchain and digital assets group at Armanino, which is a top 20 accounting firm, and leads auditing of crypto clients. He is on the front lines of many of the current financial stress issues facing the crypto industry. He will be on the podcast over in the next month. That'll be great to get him on, and it'll be very important for people to realize, hey, this is what taxes are going, this is how the public sentiment is, and what policymakers are probably going to be doing for crypto and NFTs over the next several years. Up next on the podcast this next couple of weeks is going to be Peter Schenkman. It's going to be Jumpstart Janie. It's going to be maybe Kirk Allen again, the Captain Kirk from Caliscope. I am going to be able to have Jeremiah Aoyang on next week, and then I'm also going to be able to have Janine Oreo, and then at some point I am going to be able to get one of the founders or the CEOs or somebody from the team from Neopets. Comment down below if you remember Neopets, the game, if you remember playing that, what the characters were, because they are getting into the metaverse. I'm very, very curious to see what their plans are. We also have about 2.5 weeks until we go and get to San Diego Comic-Con. I will be live streaming from there. I will be doing a lot of stuff. I might even get a separate device so I can go, and that's going to be my streaming device with a bunch of other chargers in there so the battery stays good. Talking to people about Veve and OMI and everything in between. In both English and I think Mandarin, or is this Japanese, that we have Givenchy Japan. This is Japanese. Givenchy Japan has gone on and tweeted about a 101 Dalmatian, a Disney classic made, I think, in the 50s, if not the 60s, and they are partnering with Disney to be doing a specific NFT, and we also have that translated into English, saying the new Disney Givenchy collaboration, starring beloved characters from Disney's 101 Dalmatians, accompanied by a custom hand-drawn animation featuring supermodel Kate Moss. Discover more on GivenchyFamily.com. So they are going to be doing this with Winnie the Pooh, a couple of other things. Right now, I don't believe that is going to be released on Veve. It is something that might be able to get on there in the future. A lot of people are saying, like, hey, we're talking about getting Veve NFTs on Opensea, but a lot of people that were asking about Opensea NFTs on Veve, I'm not really sure Veve would really want that. They are a 3D premium digital collectibles app, and a lot of stuff on Opensea is not that good. But this is something that probably would be on Opensea, or this would be on the Veve app, just because a Givenchy and Disney brand, that's something that might not be released on Veve, but you might see it on Veve at some point if they decide to accept other players. And that does bring me to another point. It was a comment from Pong Meh, says Veve to Opensea. And I said, one day, I'm sure. And Sell Me Your Stuff, Toys and Company says, how about Opensea to Veve? Opensea always has some sort of scandal going on. And I said, yeah, well, Veve, as I mentioned before, has premium digital collectibles, and Opensea has a lot of poop. Opensea needs Veve more than Veve needs Opensea. I did make that declaration on Twitter the other day. Not lying, like there's no cap. It is 100% real. A lot of stuff on Opensea really doesn't sell for a lot. I feel like Opensea is the hero of NFTs. Hero is great. Collectibles, a lot of things are cheap. But again, a lot of things sell for $1. On Hero, which again, I enjoy collecting on there. I'm bullish on Hero long term. I like the collectability of it. But the most expensive card on Hero is about $2,200, and most of the cards are, like I said, $1 or under a couple of dollars. And that's kind of similar with Opensea. There are some diamonds in the rough, but a lot of it up there is worth pennies, and it's not really worth the gas in order to pay for it. The minimum stuff on Veve, I think there are some comics you can get for $3 or $4. But as far as collectibles, I think it's probably $14 or $15 for like a Kripken, give or take. And speaking of collectibles, we do have Superstar Money, which said that they bought a 3-digit common Fantastic Four #1, which I thought was really interesting. And I thought I'd bring to light a couple of little interesting things on collecting and mint numbers in general. Generally, the accepted term for mint tiers, tier 1 would be low mints. Sub 100s, low mints, or sub 1000s if we're talking about comics. Tier 2 would be high mints, meaning the last mints of a collection, maybe the last 5 or 6, give or take, for a collectible, or the last, 50 or so for comic books, give or take. And then the tier 3, you'd have repeating numbers or common numerology numbers would be like 69 or 420, some type of meme numbers, 88, 888, 41, 42, 44. And then finally, years and dates, which are special to the piece numbers, 616 for Marvel, 1985 for Back to the Future, that type of thing, etc. This does come from the beautiful mind of Brock McBlockchain, all of that. So comment down below when the next time you want to get him on the podcast. I'm looking at it to be 13 July, which is a Wednesday at 5:30, but that is a tentative date right now. So again, as for comics, like anything under 1,000 usually is something geared towards about a sub 100 for collectibles. So when Superstar Money goes and buys number 591 for, I think it was like $700 something, it means something. So MTL has been rolled out for a lot of different people, KYC, but there does appear to be a few issues, just, kind of fair warning. We have Chris Watson over on the Veve Collectibles page on Facebook saying there seems to be a Texas, as well as a few other states, size problem with Wire, WYRE, that's Whiskey, Yankee, Romeo, Echo, Veve's payout partner. It says that they don't have a license to operate, and it's not Veve, it's Wire, which is one of their payout partners, that they don't have a license to operate in certain states for ACH transactions, Texas, Hawaii, New York, and others included. They didn't say anything about wires, but just, and Wire, WIRE for this one, only the ACH transactions. And there's no particular reason why they wouldn't be able to cash out crypto. But they say what's unclear is if this extends to crypto. Theoretically, you could just cash out in Ethereum and send to KuCoin. Would love to hear thoughts on this. And it's just a bummer that some Veve users in I think 7 states might have a little bit of a difficult time getting money out of Veve, even after payout for everyone, which again it wouldn't roll out 100% perfectly for everyone. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be bumps in the roads. But thankfully, because we have a lot of really awesome YouTubers out here, we can kind of navigate where some of the bumps in the roads are. And if you say like, okay, I can't cash out with me, you'll probably have people saying, hey, I'll let you cash out via me, and vice versa. In the greater crypto world at large, we do have CZ Binance saying, our threat intelligence detected 1 billion resident records for sale in the dark web, including name, address, national ID, mobile, police, and medical records from one Asian country, likely due to a bug in an Elasticsearch deployment by a government agency. This has impact on hacker detection, prevention measures, mobile numbers used for account takeovers, etc. It is important for all platforms to enhance their security measures in this area. Binance has already stepped up verification for users potentially affected. Stay safe. And that was it from them. In other news, I did almost a 2-hour podcast with Kyla May at KCollections303 over on Twitter. She'll be posting that within the next, probably within the next day or so. So definitely check that out just for some more stuff about me. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Everyone, please check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and KingMavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube, WraithX.ETH domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Lego Super Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Metal Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. And you got at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow.